Hello, mate.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Assassins. It's me, Rogsassin, and I'm sorry this video got delayed. I fizzled off of this game hard. It just wouldn't give me the drops I wanted. I got bored of running the same 10 to 12 missions. Gordon got everything he fucking wanted. I'd had enough. Done. But anyway, this is the build. It's not finished yet because guess what? The things still haven't dropped what I need, but it's nearly there. So I thought, fuck it, you know what? Build's coming out. But the weapon I've been using, there's two. I normally go for this one. Voodoo Matchmaker. Ultimate damage link and killing spree. This thing melts. And it shares the damage round and it melts everything around. It's a great little weapon. You can use any weapon, it doesn't matter. But this is what I've been rolling with. And for the second weapon, I've got this one. With the this one's pretty much the explosive assault rifle. Deadly disturbance, crits explode, and minefield. Crits explode. So yeah, I normally use this one. That's just kind of a backup when I run out. But this Voodoo Matchmaker, this has been doing the business. Pistol, I don't really use it. But on for the armour, I'll show you the skills and everything after I've been through all this stuff. I know you want to see the mods, not the armour. Sorry, the skill tree and the fucking powers and all that shit. So the hat, I've got the beret. Finally got this to drop, and then I went back to getting utter shite over and over and over and over and over again. The beret will be dismantled for the mod. What you want here is Tanner's hat. I mean, you can do it either way around if you like the look of the beret, keep the beret. But I'm going to put on the cowboy hat, Tanner's hat, and then dismantle this and put the sharp eye mod on Tanner's hat. So you'll have Tanner's hat with stare down the barrel and sharp eye. I think stare down the barrel increases firepower for enemies in close range, and sharp eye obviously gives you the firepower stacks. The bloodlust will be moved to the shoes, but we'll come to that later. On the chest, we've got the statue's torso, power of the stones. Tremor gives allies a 40% weapon buff. Now the set bonus for this, using either Tremor or Golem increases firepower by 100% and weapon leech by 100% for you and your teammates. But guess what? Your teammates don't get the firepower buff. This thing lied to me. The teammates just don't get the 100%. They only get the buff from Tremor, which is a 40% buff. So that is worded very badly. Using these, firepower by 100% and weapon leech by 100% for you and your teammates. It should be firepower by 100% for you and weapon leech by 100% for you and your teammates. That would be more clear. Personally, I think they should fucking fix this and make the 100% buff go to teammates. That's the class we want, a damage buffer. It's the class I want anyway. I can still put damage out, but I can buff my teammates' damage. Who doesn't want that on their team? Anyway, Tremor increases damage and Tainted Blood. Increased damage dealt to enemies affected by bleed. Pretty simple stuff. Statue's legs. Golem squad increases the skill's duration and puts a smaller version on your teammates. It's there for the duration really, but it's extra bonus for your teammates when you do activate it. And increases skills duration on Golem again. The longer we've got it, the more we've got that 100% firepower buff. And giving the weapon leech to the teammates. This one here is one that could be changed. I've just got this on because it's the best I've got. Ideally, I mean this is fine. For solo, this is absolutely fine. Increases your damage dealt to elites by 25. You can't go wrong with that. And Golem of Death, you want that one. When killing, you get 2 seconds back on your Golem. You need that mod. So the god roll here for me would probably be a purple with Golem of Death already on it. And then I can put on increased Tremor's duration by 2 waves. Which means that teammates are getting that 40% damage buff for even longer. But that works great for solo. If it's type teammates, they don't need the buff. And on the boots, we've got crit stack and bleeding impulse. So when Golem's on, everything gets bleeded or bled. Crit stack would be replaced with bloodlust from the hat, because we're going to be taking bloodlust off the hat for stare down the barrel. So I would put bloodlust in place of crit stack. And that's what I've been using. Pretty much up your firepower, keep your armour. I mean, when you've got that Golem on, you can't go wrong. It's pretty rough to die with the firepower that you're putting out and the weapon leech that you're getting back. That's what I've been using. The skills. Obviously you want Golem. Now, if you're playing solo and you've got no teammates, you don't need tremor. Use that one. Obviously, if you've got your teammates, put tremor on. That's the idea of the build. Gives them that extra buff. But if you've got no teammates and you just want a bit of extra firepower, Golem should stay on for quite a while. So to get that buff from the protection, increased damage, put the reflect bullets on. You don't have to use it, just turn it straight back off. As long as you've activated and deactivated it, you'll get that buff from the class tree. And gravity leap, just again, it's a kinetic damage buff. It gets you in close range to do the damage. It's not going to do great damage because we're not on an anomaly build. It's just a quick get in to do some damage, move around quick, and it's on literally a 10-second cooldown. So you're constantly keeping that kinetic damage buff up. And that's from things like this. When kinetic skill ends, increase your weapon damage for 10 seconds. So that's literally constant. You just keep rotating around, switching targets. And there's one increased assault weapon. You can change that out for shotgun, whichever you fancy. There you go. Using protection skill increases weapon damage. So when you start your golem, and then every time you use this, stack that with that, and the 100% buff you get from the statue, you're putting out some pretty mad firepower. If you've got teammates, you're giving them a good buff too. So that's the build. Hopefully we'll get the stuff back and I can maybe look at the trickster build again. If I can pull myself through to look at it all. But yeah, there you go. If you're liking the video, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. It all helps the channel build and grow. We'll see you in the next one. Toodle pip.